I'm going to give you 3 big mistakes I made when trying to quit porn that just delayed my progress and just made it impossible to quit, right? Here are the tips so that, I made them so you don't have to, okay? To make your porn quitting, whatever, transformation as easy as possible. And yeah, the first tip is getting onto NoFap. Now, this might sound weird, like, oh, what, NoFap? I thought, that's how you quit porn, watching these NoFap videos. It's bullshit. I was watching NoFap YouTubers on YouTube, obviously, when I was trying to quit, and the advice they gave was terrible. They make videos, clickbait videos, just to get views, to get your money. They don't actually care about solving the issue of quitting porn for you, right? They do not care at all. And you can tell why, because the advice they give is you need to get on a streak on NoFap in order to get to day 30, right? Once you're at day 30, you start getting benefits, like you start flying or whatever. If you relapse once after 30 days, you're back to day 1. That means you've lost all the progress from the 30 days, and now you're back to day 1, okay, and you've made no progress. That is terrible advice. The fat guy who has been dieting for a month, if he has 1 pizza on the 30th day, would you say, right, back to day 1 for you, you've lost all your progress, mate, unlucky? No. He's slipped up a bit, it's fine. You've just gone 30 days without eating junk. Same with you, you've just gone 30 days without watching porn. How are they trying to tell you that relapsing once is going to reset it all? Bullshit advice. And when you do relapse and you go back to day 1, streak day 1, whatever, the guilt and shame you're going to feel is just amplified because you've lost all your progress. So then you're going to feel more guilty, more shameful, and you're going to go again and again and again on that same day, making your addiction worse. I used to just say, oh, I'm back to day 1 now, I might as well just go for another, because my streak's already at 1, so I might as well, right? It's terrible advice. Getting on NoFap only made things worse for me and probably only made things worse for you. I mean, think of how many videos you've watched on NoFap. You've still got a porn problem, right? I watched loads of videos on that. I still had a porn problem. I was still addicted. So that's the first mistake I made, watching NoFap videos. Now, what did I do instead of that? I went on LessFap. LessFap is not NoFap. LessFap is when you fap less than you did last month. Last month you did it 30 times, right? You did it once a day. So 30 times. Instead of going to 0, cold turkey, quitting this addiction like that, which is not possible. It is, but it's just not realistic to go from 30 to 0. Go to 27 times, then 25 the next month, 22 the next month, 18 the next month. Within a few months you'll have quit. It's as simple as that. Instead of going from 30 times or even more, like twice a day, so 60 times in a month, to 0, cold turkey, trying to get this stupid streak, like, it's just unrealistic. And when you fail, you're going to feel like shit, and then the cycle, the spiral starts over. So doing it this way, LessFap, is such an easier approach on your mind. It's psychologically just easy for you, right? So 30 times last month, 27 this time, 27 times this month, 25. And your brain might say, 27 times in a month, that's not progress. What are you talking about? It's from 30 to 27, like, it's still progress. That's like 15% less this month, in a single month. Easy, okay? And it is easy because you can still watch porn 27 times whilst making progress, okay? That is one of the most powerful tips I can give you. It's one of the great tips I've got in my course. Top link in the description if you're interested, if you want to just guarantee you quit porn. Now, the second mistake I made was, after relapsing, after I was trying to quit for so long, after I'd relapse and watch porn, I'd feel guilt, shame, anger, disgust, everything with myself. And I'm sure you can relate to that. Everyone feels it, the post-nut clarity or whatever. And I'd just be like, oh, why have I done that? I shouldn't have done that. I feel like shit now. I feel disgusting. I wish I'd have just gone to bed, right? If you can relate to that, which I'm sure you can, then this tip will help you. Feeling like guilt and shame only made things worse, right? Only made things worse because I was not forgiving myself. And the next day when I think about it, still feeling shit, not forgiving myself, I'm not going to just not relapse because I feel depressed, right? I'm going to find something that makes me feel good. Porn. okay? So you can see how feeling the guilt and the shame the next day will make you feel like you need to watch porn because you feel like shit. Then you feel like shit again. It don't make sense, but this is what we do. So instead, the next time you relapse, just think, all right, whatever. It's just once. That's fine. I'll get back on NoFap, right? Back on NoFap, guys. Do that tomorrow, okay? Forget about me just relapsing now. Move on. This way you don't feel the guilt and the shame as much, right? Instead, be grateful you're on the path that you're trying to quit. Be grateful that you actually understand that this is a bad thing you've done, but you're on a good path to quit. Most dickhead degenerates your age, if you're similar age to me or if you're older or whatever, do you think they're even trying to consider quitting porn? They probably don't even know it's bad for them, but you're watching this educational video on just how to quit, so you should be happy with yourself and you should respect yourself for that, even after you relapse, because you're making more progress than 99%, right? And then my third tip, what was it? So we've done less FAP, we've done feeling no guilt and shame. What was the other tip? I mean, I can give you another whilst I think of that one. Having their identity of someone who's obsessing over quitting porn, right? When I was trying to quit, I was like, oh, please don't give me urges. Just let me fall asleep without getting any urges to fab. I don't want to fab. I don't want to reset my streak, whatever. I was obsessing over quitting porn. And maybe this seems like stupid advice. Like, obviously you should obsess about quitting porn. That's how you're going to quit. No, that is how you're going to stay obsessed with porn, okay? Constantly thinking about, oh no, I need to not watch porn today. Just think of the fat guy who's trying to not eat the cake. If he's constantly thinking about the cake and staying, like, you know, in the cake vicinity, he's going to eat it eventually. It's the same with you. If you're like, oh, I can't look at my phone, I can't, you know, obsessing over watching porn, whatever. Just chill, okay? Just relax. Have the identity of someone who just does not associate themselves with porn. Wishy-washy advice it might seem like, but it genuinely works. Changing your identity to someone who has no interest in porn, who finds it disgusting, who's don't even see yourself as someone who's trying to quit. Excuse me. Don't even see yourself as someone who's trying to quit. Just see yourself as someone who doesn't think about porn, it finds it disgusting, which it is, and has no interest in. The next time you get an urge to watch porn, when you've got this identity, you're just not going to watch it because you don't have any interest in it, okay? I hope this makes sense. But yeah, this identity change, instead of being the guy obsessing over porn or the fat guy obsessing over the cake, just chill. Don't think about it. And you're going to fail sometimes, even with this identity change and with the tips I've given you. But it's fine. You're on a great path. Just keep doing what you're doing and you'll do fine. So these are 3 mistakes I made and 3 tips I can give you to quit porn, which helped me. Again, if you want to guarantee you quit porn and you want all my tips just in a simple course, top link in the description if you are interested. But I hope this video helped you. I hope you can implement them just today because they really did help me.